Kim Cattrall is appalled by Live's Mark Consuelos' stunning error during the interview. He couldn't recall the hit TV show they had just recently collaborated on, and despite using a teleprompter, the Sex and the City star was stunned. The Riverdale alumnus started talking about their shared TV show credit shortly after Kim appeared as a guest on Live with Kelly and Mark. Mark inquired, "Did you know that we're on a show together?" Kim answered right away, "We sure are." However, Mark added of the title, "All About My Father." Appearing uncertain of all the specifics, Kelly Ripa turned her head in the direction of her husband and appeared prepared to reprimand him, but Kim interrupted and gave the correct name of the program, How I Met Your Father. Mark wrinkled up his face and held his palms out in defense after realizing his terrible error. Kim, on the other hand, appeared shocked that he made a mistake and gave the crowd the side eye. "Oh sure, I have no idea." Mark started to explain, perhaps pointing to a teleprompter or note cards off stage. "I'm simply reading." The guest on the broadcast then made a lighthearted jest, "I'm obviously getting paid a lot more than you are." After the air, Mark acknowledged he just concentrates on his own position and doesn't pay close attention to the intricacies of the projects he works on. "I just read my lines when I go there and do that," he admitted. "That cast is terrific. What a talented cast." Mark appeared in several episodes this season of HIMYF as Juan, Valentina's father. Kim also appears in the How I Met Your Mother spin-off as the show's on-screen narrator. The pair briefly debate the show after putting the correct title out there before continuing. As she moved on to the next interview subject, Kelly defended her husband and co-star by saying, "Now, this is where you got About My Father. She's also in the movie." Kim co-stars opposite Robert De Niro in the recently released movie About My Father in addition to her role on How I Met Your Father. Last week, after getting into a little trouble during another on-air segment, Mark had to beg a crew member for assistance. Actress Bernadette Peters made an appearance as a guest during the broadcast to discuss the nonprofit Broadway Barks. She took some dogs with her, all of whom were adoptable. As Bernadette talked about all the dogs, Mark clung to the leash of a bulldog named Olivia. Mark was holding onto Olivia while other puppies jumped up onto his lap. Mark made an effort to retrain his dog as she approached Kelly, his wife and co-host. After a little bit of fight on Olivia's part, Mark had to stand to take control of the dog. A couple other dogs joined in the mayhem as the dog dragged Mark behind her as she circled the seat that had been placed on the stage.